So let me tell you about an American hero. His name is Joseph Nacchio. He was the CEO of Quest, and unfortunately, like a lot of American heroes these days, he was sent to prison. He just got out. So why was he sent to prison? Well, let me explain. For that, we have to go back to 2001. The government went to all these different phone providers, and they said, we would like to do warrantless surveillance. We'd like you to give us mass access to your data. And almost all the providers said, yes, absolutely. Now that's, at the time, completely illegal. Later, back in 2008, they had to wind up making it retroactively legal because it was illegal. So there was one company that said back in 2001, no, we're not going to do it. It's illegal, it's unconstitutional, you don't have that authority, and I can't give you documents you don't have the authority to get. That's our clients' private information. And that company was Quest. And that's because their CEO, Joseph Nacchio, made that decision. Now first, let me explain to you when in 2001 this happened. It was not after 9/11, it was before 9/11. The government approached Quest in February of 2001. And the NSA said to him, hand over all of your information. And he said, no, I'm not going to do that. So what happened next? Well, he got this threat saying that their refusal to turn over the information might affect its ability to get future classified work with the government. Now, that's a pretty obvious threat, like, hey, you know what? All those government contracts you were expecting, you're not going to get them. Now, Nacchio happened to have sold stocks at some point in 2001. People sell stocks all the time. But what happened next was the government stopped all their contracts. And then the stock price fell because they lost all those contracts. And now here comes the genius part. The government then turned around and said, look at this Nacchio character, doing insider trading. What? What do you mean? Where's the insider trading? Well, his stock price fell, and he sold some of his stock before it fell, so he must have done insider trading. Now, that's outrageous. First of all, when's the last time they went after a large CEO for insider trading? Almost never. The one time that they don't go along with the government, well, you look at that. Look at this insider trading case we happen to pursue. But that's okay, because Nacchio is obviously going to show this timeline in court, and he's going to be acquitted, right? Wrong. The judge did not allow him to present that evidence. Washington Post explains. Nacchio was prevented from bringing up any of this defense during his jury trial. The evidence needed to support it was deemed classified, and the judge in this case refused his request to use it. So here's a guy who did the right thing, and by the way, did not get a lot of attention for standing up for the United States Constitution and our laws. In my opinion, and should be the opinion of a lot of conservatives these days who are on the same side, libertarians and progressives, an American hero. And the government says, oh yeah, we're going to crush you. And they bring up this fraudulent insider trading case on him, what appears to be fraudulent. And by the way, all of his claims are backed up by the timeline. And now, from the Edward Snowden revelations, he says he feels vindicated because it's exactly what he was saying. He was right about it. But it doesn't matter. He served 4.5 years in prison. If you go along with the government, you keep getting those fat contracts and you make millions of dollars. You don't go along with the government, well, they come to get you. And they don't even allow you to present your defense when you're at trial. What happened to American justice? Remember we used to say it's the best justice system in the world? Does this look like the best to you?